What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday. We'll do some dating stories, questions, live Q&A. It's all gonna be good. Can I leave my hair like that? Just fucking nuts. Oh, maybe I should. What's going on, everybody? There is nuts. But it does feel good to have. What's up? What's up? Long back-to-back nights for me. Long nights. Good Lord. Yo, what's up? I used to, when I started doing live streams, I used to feel this massive need to talk all the time, and now I'm just like, I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here and look at everybody. How would you be nonchalant going up to a random girl and still get her like have a conversation like a human being and know how to ask open-ended questions and know how to make fun of her? That's nonchalant to me. Wacky. Working on the audio. All right. In the comments if that fixed it for YouTube and all the other ones. What would be a good icebreaker to go up to a random girl? You need to use context to your advantage. You use context. You need to understand where the hell you are. When you approach a woman, it should be as organic and as disarming as humanly possible. Use your context. Where are you? Where are you going up to her? What's relevant? You know, these things matter. If you're going to go up to a girl at the mall, use it to your advantage. Have it be relevant. Create a confirmed audio fix from YouTube. Ended things with her on little small reasons. Should I regret it? I love her. Who cares? There's a gazillion of them. There's a gazillion of them. Trust your judgment. If your gut was telling you it's over, dip, then it was 100% over. Tomorrow, I'm linking my girl at her house. Any tips? If she's your girl, why do you need tips, bro? Isn't she already on lock? She's your girl. It's basically ownership, you know? What do we need advice for? I like your sunglasses. Boo? You better be a woman. No fucking man better be calling me boo. We're gonna have some problems. YouTube, can I get a mic confirmation that it sounds normal now that I mic'd up? Please and thanks. How can I be less nice to my GF? Just be less available. I think that's the easiest way. You know, don't put on if you're not naturally confrontational, if you're not naturally a guy that you know, does that or has that a part of his personality, just be less available. Just get busier. Just get busier. That'll do more than any one liner will ever do. YouTube, for fuck's sake, answer me. Is the audio fixed? Mic is fine. Okay, great. What's up, man? What's going on? I like you don't have red pill rage like other coaches. Yeah, no. Sometimes it's hilarious. Sometimes like Myron will go will go fucking ape shit. It's really funny. Um, but he does it obviously like for like entertainment purposes. But no, I'm a pretty zen guy. I'm a pretty zen guy. I just say it how it is. We don't have to raise our blood pressure or cortisol to understand the truth. There was there was ones when my classmate, a woman, asked me loudly and ferociously that can she give me a blowjob? Is that rare? I haven't heard of that. Why would she ask loudly to give me a blowjob? She needs her meds. I have a GF that's someone else's wife. She says she's loyal to me though, no, and the only one. Should I believe her? What do you think? Do you think she seems like a trustworthy, outstanding citizen that you could take seriously? Look at her behavior. You're blinded by lust. I would go on Fresh and Fit. I don't think I would go on the Whatever podcast. I would 100% go on Fresh and Fit. Uh, I don't think I'd go on the Whatever. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. He's built a big platform, but it's just I don't know how to describe my feelings towards Whatever podcast. I I just like Myron and Fresh a lot more than the other dude, even though I don't know him. Maybe he's great. Maybe he's great. Yo, just wondering what happened with your ex. If you don't want to talk about it, it's cool. A lot of shit happened. I've had many exes, many exes. Men in the middle of the class were you can't go ape shit if you understand a woman's nature. Yeah, it's like, dude, would you blame a child for playing in the sand or doing dumb shit? No, they're just kids. Or they're just women. You're just like think life is how life is. The sky's fucking blue. You can't change that. Why do you think that knowledge about women has become a lost art compared to our grandparents? Well, I think this level of psychological knowledge was never really explained. It was more just implied because there was such a disparity between the value of the genders, you know. And it was more simplistic. There wasn't all this modern era complexity to meeting women and dating women, and it was just implied. Women didn't even have rights, you know? Like why like what's the point? Like you don't need to understand female nature or like female psychology if you own them, like property, you know. So times have just changed a lot. Um my girl wrote a poem, and this is actually the summary of it. I'm hurting, but I'm choosing you anyways. I need you to see my sacrifice, and I need you to step up. Tell her she's a weasel and get her out of here. She's trying to play this innocent little dainty I'm hurt victim card to get you more invested. This is like so. It's just like the stupidest form of manipulation. Okay, it's the stupidest form. She says that to you, and then to her girlfriend, she's laughing that you buy her shit. All right, move on. Hey, sometimes I'm thinking about her without content. I don't understand. How would you approach a woman in the gym? I would use context, like I just mentioned, my advantage, and I would talk about gym shit, and I just approach her and ask her a question to get the conversation rolling. Here's what you need your foot. We're just human beings. We don't need some crazy aspect of it, like at all, ever. If anything, that comes across as performative and actually destroys desire. Have you ever truly loved women, of course? Human beings. We're beings of love. You know? The thing as a man is you can't love women in a feminine way. Like me loving a woman is telling her what the fuck to do all the time. That is love. All guys have just been conditioned to only see feminine love. That's the whole problem. Feminine love and masculine love are polar opposites. But we've only been exposed to feminine love through Disney and through Netflix and all that. And so you grow up treating women through a feminine lens. And you destroy it. Masculine love is like not really caring about that. You know? That's the hierarchy. It's making a girl jealous in subtle ways, such as letting other chicks flirt with you in front of the chick. That's a great idea. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Works really, really well. There's like this ongoing kind of joke, which is actually really true, that when you get a girlfriend, you'll never get more female attention ever in your life than when you have a girlfriend. And when you like can't act on it. Because women sense these things. Pre-selection. Women change after marriage. Women change all the time. They don't change, they just reveal themselves. I've never been married, but I've dated women for years. And they all wear a mask and then it all slips. This happens all the time with all women in all cases. And you have to be ready. You have to understand that the woman you see in front of you when you meet is not who you're getting. Like at all. It's not the person you are getting. It is a mask. And it will slip. Especially in marriage. Shit. Can't even imagine that. But yeah. Social media kills romance. I mean, who gives a shit about romance anyway? I'm black belt. Who really gives a shit? What are you sad that you can't have a candle lit dinner anymore with a girl? Pick your pants up, bro. You're sad. Oh no, romance is dead. Bro. Who cares? What should you do if one sideline chick tries to make you jealous? Don't react ever. You can't react to anything women do at all. They're just playing dress up. They're trying to play dress up dictator, dress up commander. It's all a front and a mask and a persona. That's all it is. That's all it is. When she's trying to make you jealous, it's just trying to get a reaction out of you. It's not real. You can't react ever. Literally never ever react. The second you react, the second they date you into reacting, you're cooked. You're so cooked. Even though they'll try to get you to react, you're cooked. Once you get the girl, how you maintain her and not make her cheat? Well, you have to understand that you can never force people to stay with you, or you can't 100% control the situation. It is impossible. What you have to understand is you have to be very, 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 very disciplined with your masculine frame. And you cannot become feminine. That's the core problem. But here's the core problem of retaining. Okay? There's obviously much more complexities to it because there's psychology involved and whatever. Man meets girl. Girl's nice, attractive, sweet, treats him well. Man says, well, I want to make her too, and I'm going to do everything that she's doing to me and more. She hates you for it. Because now you're a woman. Okay? Now you're treating her like a feminine man. And she hates you. And she goes and cheats with the bad boy because he treats her like he is a man. And so you can't waver. You need discipline. You can't change your masculine behavior or perspectives or focuses or priorities because you're with a woman. And you always have to be comfortable letting them lead. If you do that, they'll never leave. That's how it works. You called me 4 times after I heard your advice. The fuck. That's how it works. You're welcome. Where's the hat from? I'm not telling you. I'm never telling you guys fucking any of the shit I buy. I don't want clones, okay? I like being unique. What's an acceptable body count for a woman if you want to marry and have kids? Um, as low as humanly possible. But the brutal truth is, are you really going to know? Are you really going to know? Maybe if you hire a PI, there's things you can do, which I encourage everybody to do. If you're gonna get married and have kids, you better hire a PI. The fuck, you better have a private investigator look into her family, her life, blah blah blah. Especially if you're successful, very very important, very important. But outside of that, you're never gonna know. If you don't hire a professional to look into her past, you'll never know. But obviously, the less the better. Obviously, as close to fucking zero as possible. How realistic is that for a lot of people? Not very. But do your due diligence. That's what I would say to protect yourself. What's a nice first date? Don't worry about being nice. Okay. Nothing has to be nice about dating. It's already a loaded question. First dates don't have to be nice. Okay. They gotta be effective. Effective, tension. Fuck nice. Who cares what she thinks? Reframe your mind. Get a brain implant. Nice first dates. How about effective? How about stimulating? Nice spikes no emotion, and women are slaves to emotion. Slaves. They can't help it. What to do? She called me 4 times. Should I call her once? I don't have any context on the situation. But you shouldn't reciprocate calls with a call. If anything, just text her like, "What do you want?" Isn't she's gonna waste your time? Any girl that calls you out of the blue is a fucking. I don't like them. Like I'm busy. The fact that she even thinks she can just call you out of the blue is insane. Women I talk to know better. They know better than to just call me out of the blue and think I'm just gonna sit there like, "Oh my god, hi. Oh, what a gossip. Oh my god, how was your day? Ooh." That's a subconscious sign of disrespect. You're just gonna fucking pick up the phone. One, I'm gonna send you a fucking invoice if you want to talk to me. Or two, I'm going to text you when I can text you, and it's gonna take me 3 seconds. Okay? I don't have time to just like sit around. Ooh, that is essentially who you are when you just hop on the phone with a girl. It's insane. Put her in her fucking place. Text her. Why the fuck are you calling me 4 times? I'm busy. Send me an email. God, women are delusion. You're the man, not her best friend. Oh yeah, Mary. I think I'm too old for this chat. You probably are. Go back to the kitchen and scrub. One thing that's great, you might be too old for this chat. You are never too old to get fucking scrubbing. See it, bitch. You look like Colby Covington. Why do I keep getting that? Colby Covington is like German or something, right? I don't know. I do get that a lot. Oh, Sydney Sweeney is an example of mask. Everyone wears a mask, bro. Everyone wears a mask. Sydney Sweeney or fucking Juanita, the maid. Someone needs a hug. No, somebody needs you to fucking clean. You don't understand things. I'm not a woman. I don't need hugs. Okay? I don't need a hug. I need cleanliness. Okay? The hotter the girl, the meaner I act. Within reason. Chuck Bass. Now that is a fucking. Now that is a reference. I get behind. Yes. The hotter the girl, the meaner I act. You need to do it the right way though. You need to do it the right way. No way it's Lexi. I don't believe you. What car did I have in college? Prove it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it's you. So do you try to find someone who texts more frequently or just play the texting every 6 to 24-hour game? Porsche. I didn't drive a Porsche. You are trying to scam. I didn't have a Porsche. Something else. Texting every 6 to 24 hours? It just depends, dude. Like you like here's how to like build the actual pyramid. You should just be busy with your own life and text her when you can. If you have like alarms on your phone, like, oh, it's been 6 hours, I can respond now. It's gonna come across as fabricated. You need to just like fundamentally get busier as a man. Get busier. Do life. Take action. More women, more businesses, more blah blah blah, blah blah blah. There's other pages on you on this app. One has 11K followers. Is this your only legit page? They're all me. They're all me. I have distribution. This is just where I go live. But they're all me. So don't worry. Give us a tip on what to do on the first date with a girl. Don't be a nerd. Don't be, the big three. Don't be gay, dumb, or boring. Okay? This is the big three. Gay, dumb, boring. Don't fucking do it. Be interested, not interesting. Slim them down. You should go into a date vetting her. You should go into a date like, let's see how she does. Let's see how she does. Let's see how it goes. We'll see. I don't care either way. We're gonna find out. The second you like emotion and care going into a date, you're smoked. It's over. Advice on Valentine, like Valentine's. Uh, I don't know. Depends on your situation. Depends on your situation. I made out with a guy on my first date with her. I messed up. What? You're a homosexual. Get out of here. The fuck? What are you listening to this for? I can't help you. How would you raise a daughter? How would I raise a daughter? Dude, I help guys crack women. Okay? How would I raise a daughter? I'm not the guy to come to for parenting. Okay. Especially for a 3-year-old daughter. I'd probably give her a crayon. I'd probably give her mac and cheese. Nap time. You know. What else am I gonna do? How can I become a pimp like you? It's a great question. First off, you have to understand the pimp life is not as glamorous as you think it is. Okay. It takes effort. You have to deal with basically weasels all day long. I don't know if you want it. Come back when you're ready. Come back when you've actually thought this through. Dude, who is this homosexual? Let's get him out of here. This is absurd. This is not. I don't do that. Let's get the homo out of here. Oh, how many times a day do you think you should reply to a girl? Here and there, and do it with the intention of setting plans. How many kids do you want? Plenty. A ton. Thoughts on Kevin Samuel? You got cooked. You got fucking cooked. Oh, he got taken out. I don't know. Can't prove it. How important is money to keep it going? Actually not. It's actually not. Actually, it's all emotions and psychology. Yeah, she might be one of the girls I love the most. What a goat. What a fucking goat. Ugh. I didn't sing Happy New Year. The 31st, she waited all day to open WhatsApp state, and she did at 12:59 p.m. Dude, if you're, let me tell you something. If you're actually like worried or concerned, it was Lexi actually. I just texted her. But if you're, I want you to just like hop into my mind for a second. Okay? If you are concerned about the times and days and minutes a woman is responding to you, you are a woman. Okay? You're a woman. You're Bruce Jenner. That is so feminine. It's so gay. It's crazy. I don't even know when they respond to me. I don't know when anything happens. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't think about it. They don't consume my mind. I'm not worried. That is feminine behavior. Being like, oh my God, at 12:59 p.m. is at 11:58 a.m. Dude, you're a woman. I just watched Wolf of Wall Street, and they said in the movie to crank one out at least twice a day. They do the same for this benefit anyway. Don't don't beat off. Don't beat off ever. Actually, either fuck or do nothing. Watching corn beating off is terrible for you. Terrible for your brain, for your soul, for your nervous system. That movie is a joke. It's entertainment. Don't do it. That's my advice. What to do about her friends that hate me? That's a fucking good question. That's a fucking good question. Because women don't have original thoughts. And so like her friends will make up her perception essentially of you. Essentially. Um, but also you can't pander. Like you can't pander to the friends. Okay. We don't negotiate with terrorists or like friend, lover, doesn't matter. We're not fucking negotiating. So, you know, it's a little longer to explain like that. Spending a lot of money on her is bad, right? Of course it's bad. It's like spoiling kids and never be happy. What do you do if a woman likes you enough to have sex with you, but not enough to submit and cook and clean? That's on your behavior. If you are having intimacy with a woman, she's not submitting, she's probably just using you for sex. Because these things should go hand in hand. They really should. They really should. The girl I'm talking to has picks up X up. Massive red flag. Massive. Don't let her tell you otherwise. Huge. She called me bro. I told her it's called boss, bitch. She said fix your tone, left her on red. Women. There's something about like putting them in line that you need. This is like an art form, you know. You can't just lay the hammer without a certain like flavor, a certain level of like playful lightheartedness while you're laying down the hammer. You can't take them literally or seriously. And if you just lay down the hammer like literally, you're kind of taking it seriously. you maintain frame in a long-term relationship? Um, well, you can never change. You can never prioritize it. Never reciprocate the niceness. You need to essentially just make sure that you never act like she does. Very important. So the second you behave feminine like a woman, it's over. So just never change. Never do anything she does for you. Literally ever. And never listen to her. And never give in on what she wants. She doesn't know anybody. She's a weasel. Okay, they burrow their heads in fucking dirt. You can't take her seriously. What to do if she keeps talking to her male friends that I refuse to her to talk with? She doesn't respect you. So you have to make a decision. She does not respect you at all. So you're either going to try and fix that or you're going to walk. But she does not respect you. I don't know how to overplay. She's calling you, bro. I dressed as a princess in Halloween. Had a lot of girls flirting with me. Get out of my life. Get out of my fucking life. You dressed as a princess for Halloween. What's wrong with you? You're eating too much soy. Fucking too much tofu. This is insane. I have a couple of Louis Vuitton colognes, but I'm looking for something new. Any ideas? I love Louis Vuitton colognes. Fucking love them. That is my favorite brand for cologne, no doubt. What else is good? What else is really good? Honestly, it's my favorite. It is 100% my fucking favorite. Just get newer Louis Vuitton ones, seriously. The oils are so incredible. So incredible. They last so long. It leaves such an impression. Scent is a really powerful seduction mechanism with women. Super powerful. Like I've had them smell me and just like essentially almost like fucking like collapse. Like it's just like it's like over. It's a sensory that's almost overpowering for a woman. Is like really really good smell. Tom Ford, yes, some Tom Fords are good actually. I do like some Tom Fords. What net worth do you need to be considered a high value man? Or depend on your age. A woman named Soph said, "Man, just be yourself. There is someone out there for everyone." See, that is the classic piece of advice that gets you fucking work. Okay, she's essentially this girl. She's saying to you, "Go be a suicide bomber. You'll live. You'll be happy." This is essentially like kamikaze propaganda. Okay, telling a guy yourself, there's someone out there for everyone. Pearl Harbor. Okay, all I think about when I hear that is Pearl Harbor, kamikaze, suicide bomber. Okay, these things aren't real. You're only telling us this to try to seem like a good person. We can see past your weasel nature. Argue with men, why women only? Another woman that doesn't have any idea what's going on at all. What's new? Is anybody a good person? Aren't we all selfish? Of course. Everything's transactional. This is life. Like, don't romanticize life. Life, nature, it's very transactional. It's way more transactional than you want to believe. You know, literally, even your family. Okay, let's take an example that is like the least transactional dynamic on planet Earth. Your family. It is all in their best interest to have a great relationship with you and love you because they're seen as a better person, identity, and they feel good about themselves. This is life. Get the fuck over. I need another massage. I need a massage like every day. I think it's one of the perks, one of the best perks by far, of making more money eating whatever the fuck I want, unlimited massage. Everything's free. Massage. Now, right now. Rub my fucking back right now. Right. We're gonna a shit ton of questions. I was ranting about myself. I crack when we only talk and meet in real life. Sometimes should I start to text or phone call her? Um, how many times? Once? If you meet up with a girl and hook up with her one time and you don't hear from her ever again, then it was probably to use you. It was probably because she was just wanting some sex. How can I make an extra 10K a month? There's a lot of ways to get there. Depends on what your skill sets are. What are you naturally kind of good at? Are you more analytical? Are you so more extroverted? The reason why my business works so well is because I leaned into my strengths. Okay. I have experience with women and knowledge nobody on planet Earth has. I also have a lot of marketing experience. I also naturally very good at communicating and I've improved it a lot. So lean into what you're good at, what interests you. And then make some fucking money, go sell some shit. Money's great. I love money. And money loves me. Let's go Buffalo. I got a lot of family in Buffalo. Shout out Buffalo, man. Shout out Buffalo. It's probably cold as shit right now. I went now. Not there. But probably cold as shit. I don't know who that is. What if my woman, she is talking shit and don't let peace rise 1 year and 3 months? You need to train her differently. You need to train her differently. Because if she's causing fights out of nowhere, you're not conditioning her well. You're not conditioning her in a way that she's actually responding to. What do you do when girls call you bro? You gotta stun them. You gotta stun them really hard. You got to 100% make sure that they know that they're not in charge. Because that's a subtle shit. I'm gonna call you bro. 100%. Subtle shit. What do you do when a girl hits on you while she is right in front of her boyfriend? Personally, nothing. I just kind of think like, damn, this is terrible. I just kind of think like, fuck, this is not, uh, this is not good. But I don't want to cause this guy more pain, to be honest. I just don't do anything because like he's got to find out another way. I don't want to nuke something. Any advice only for dating, also for sustaining a relationship? Sustaining, retaining, attracting, everything. It's all super important. All super, super important.